Beautiful soul, I need you to lean in close, because what I'm about to share with you today is going to shake the very foundation of how you see yourself and your love story right now. As you're watching this video, there's someone out there who already knows deep in their spirit that you are the one they've been praying for. They might be younger than you. They might be older than you, but age is just a number when God is writing your love story. I've been creating content for over a decade, reaching millions of hearts just like yours, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that the love you're longing for is not only real, it's already being prepared for you. The enemy wants you to believe that your time has passed, that you're too old, too young, too damaged, too anything to receive the love God has prepared for you. But I'm here to tell you that's a lie straight from the pit of hell. Your person is out there, and they're not looking at your age, your past, or your imperfections. They're seeing the God-breathed beauty that radiates from your soul. Before we dive deep into these life-changing revelations, I need you to do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because the content I share on this channel will transform how you see yourself and your destiny in love. I don't create fluff content here. Every single video is packed with revelation, truth, and practical wisdom that will shift your perspective and align you with God's plans for your life today. I'm going to share 8 powerful truths that will not only encourage your heart, but will activate your faith for the love that's coming your way. These aren't feel-good platitudes or empty promises. These are biblical truths that have manifested in countless lives, and they're about to manifest in yours. So grab your journal, open your heart, and prepare to receive what God wants to download into your spirit today. This message is going to change everything you believe about love, timing, and God's perfect plan for your romantic future. Number 1, God's love stories don't follow human timelines. Listen to me carefully, beloved, because this truth is going to liberate you from every lie you've been told about perfect timing and age-appropriate love. When Isaac was 40 years old, God brought him Rebekah, and their love story became one of the most beautiful in Scripture. Moses didn't even begin his real calling until he was 80 years old. Abraham was 100 when Isaac was born. God's timing doesn't follow human expectations or societal norms. Right now, someone is being prepared in the secret place of the Most High to love every scar, every wrinkle, every gray hair, every youthful dream you carry. The person destined for you isn't counting your birthdays or measuring your worth by the number of candles on your cake. They're being drawn to the eternal part of you that never ages, the soul that God breathed life into before the foundation of the world. You need to understand that divine love transcends physical age because it recognizes the timeless spirit within you. Your future spouse is falling in love with your wisdom, your kindness, your laughter, your heart for God, your dreams, your passion for life. These qualities don't diminish with age. They deepen and become more beautiful. Stop believing the lie that love has an expiration date. Stop thinking that because you're past a certain age, your chance for deep, passionate, God-honoring love has somehow evaporated. The Creator of the universe doesn't operate by human deadlines or cultural expectations about when love should happen. He operates by His perfect will and His perfect timing. Your love story is being orchestrated by the same God who spoke galaxies into existence, who painted sunsets across the sky, who breathed life into dry bones. Do you really think He's limited by something as trivial as the number of years you've been on this earth? The person who's meant for you is going to look at you and see eternity in your eyes. They're going to see the young woman or young man's heart that beats within you. Regardless of the body that houses it, they're going to be drawn to your spirit, your energy, your zest for life, your capacity to love deeply. Age gaps that seem significant to others will feel like nothing. When two souls recognize each other in the spirit realm, your person is out there right now, being prepared to love you exactly as you are, exactly at this age, exactly in this season of your life. They're not wishing you were younger or older. They're thanking God that you've lived enough life to appreciate what real love looks like. Number 2. Your scars are love letters from heaven. Beautiful one. I need you to stop seeing your past pain as disqualification for future love and start recognizing it as your greatest preparation for authentic connection. Every heartbreak you've endured, every betrayal you've survived, every disappointment that brought you to your knees has been shaping you into the exact person your future spouse needs. There's someone out there who's been through their own valleys, their own dark nights of the soul, and they need someone who understands pain, who's walked through fire and came out refined like gold. Your scars aren't ugly marks of failure. They're beautiful evidence of God's healing power and your incredible resilience. The person meant for you isn't looking for perfection. They're looking for authenticity. They're looking for someone who knows what it means to be broken and put back together by the loving hands of the Father. They need someone who can sit with them in their pain without trying to fix them. Someone who can love them through their healing journey because you've been there. Yourself, your future spouse, is going to trace your scars with their fingers and whisper thank you to God for every single one, because they led you to become the person who could love them the way they need to be loved. Don't you dare hide your story anymore. Don't you dare pretend you haven't been through hell and back. Your testimony is your superpower in love, your ability to choose love after being hurt, your capacity to trust again after betrayal, your willingness to be vulnerable after being wounded. These are the qualities that will draw your person to you like a magnet. They're out there right now, maybe looking in the mirror at their own scars, wondering if anyone could ever love them with all their baggage, all their history, all their imperfections. And God is preparing to show them that yes, there is someone who will not only accept their scars but will love them more because of the strength it took to survive them. That someone is you. Your shared understanding of pain will create a depth of intimacy that people who've never suffered can't comprehend. Your mutual appreciation for healing will make your love story a testimony of God's redemptive power. The enemy wants you to believe that your past disqualifies you from pure, holy, passionate love, but that's the exact opposite of God's truth. Your past qualifies you for a love so deep, so understanding, so healing, that it will restore everything the enemy tried to steal from you. Stop apologizing for your journey. Stop feeling ashamed of your scars. Stop believing that someone perfect wouldn't want someone who's been broken. Perfect people don't exist, but perfectly matched souls do. And your perfect match is someone whose brokenness fits with yours in a way that creates something beautiful, something whole, something that glorifies God. Your scars are not your shame. They're your strength, and the person meant for you is going to fall in love with every single one. Number 3. Divine recognition bypasses physical attraction. Honey, I need you to understand something profound about how God orchestrates divine connections that will completely shift how you worry about your appearance or age. When God brings people together in His perfect will, The recognition happens in the spirit first, and then the physical attraction follows. This isn't about settling for someone who doesn't find you beautiful. This is about understanding that true, lasting attraction is birthed in the spiritual realm and manifests in the physical. Your person is going to look at you and feel something they can't explain, something that goes beyond what their eyes are seeing. They're going to be drawn to your presence, your energy, your spirit. And as that spiritual connection deepens, you're going to become the most beautiful person in the world to them. This is why arranged marriages in biblical times often resulted in deep, passionate love, because when two people commit to seeing each other through God's eyes, physical attraction grows and intensifies over time. Your future spouse isn't going to fall in love with your Instagram-filtered version or some younger version of yourself they wish they could have. They're going to fall in love with the real you, the authentic you, the you that exists right now in this moment. And as they get to know your heart, your mind, your spirit, your dreams, your passions, your way of loving God and loving others, you're going to become more and more physically beautiful to them. Stop believing the lie that physical attraction is static or that it diminishes with age in godly relationships. Physical attraction grows as spiritual and emotional intimacy deepens. Your person is going to find you more beautiful on your 50th anniversary than they do on your wedding day. Not less beautiful. They're going to look at you with eyes of love that see past wrinkles and grey hair to the eternal beauty of your soul. The world teaches us that attraction fades, but in covenant love, attraction transforms and deepens. What starts as physical chemistry evolves into soul recognition, and that recognition makes everything about you beautiful to them. Your laugh becomes the most beautiful sound they've ever heard. Your touch becomes the most comforting feeling they've ever experienced. Your presence becomes their favorite place to be. This is what happens when God matches hearts before he matches faces. Your person isn't out there right now hoping you look a certain way or wondering if you'll be physically attractive enough for them. They're out there longing for the feeling of home that they're going to experience when they meet you. They're praying for someone who will love God the way you do, someone who will love them the way you will, someone who will bring the unique gifts and graces that you carry when they meet you. The physical attraction won't be a question they have to ponder. It will be a natural response to recognizing the person God created specifically for them. Stop worrying about whether you're attractive enough and start preparing your heart to recognize and receive the love that's coming your way. Number 4, generational. Curses end with covenant love. Listen to me, warrior, because this truth is going to break chains that have held your family line captive for generations. The person who's coming into your life isn't just going to love you. They're going to be God's instrument to break every generational curse of rejection, abandonment, lovelessness, and broken relationships that has plagued your bloodline. Maybe every woman in your family has struggled with love. Maybe the men in your lineage have a pattern of walking away. Maybe divorce and heartbreak seem to be your family's legacy. But you are the generation breaker, and your love story is going to rewrite the narrative for everyone who comes after you. Your future spouse carries the anointing to love you in ways that heal not just your own wounds, but the wounds of your ancestors. When they choose you, when they stay with you, when they love you through your healing, they're not just changing your story, they're changing your family's destiny. The enemy has been working overtime to convince you that you're destined to repeat the patterns of dysfunction you witnessed growing up. He wants you to believe that love always ends, that people always leave, that you're too damaged to be chosen and kept. But God has prepared someone who's going to shatter every lie the enemy has whispered in your ear. This person is going to love you so consistently, so patiently, so faithfully, that you're going to have to unlearn everything you thought you knew about relationships. They're going to show you what covenant love looks like, what it means to have someone fight for your relationship. Instead of running from it, they're going to demonstrate the Father's heart toward you through their human love, showing you that you are worthy of being pursued, protected, and cherished. Your children and your children's children are going to benefit from the foundation of love you and your spouse build together. They're going to grow up seeing what healthy love looks like, what it means for two people to honor God and honor each other, what it means to work through problems instead of walking away from them. The generational blessing you're about to step into is so powerful that it's going to impact lives that haven't even been born yet. Your love story is going to become the standard in your family, the example that others point to when they're tempted to give up on love. You're not just getting a spouse, you're getting a co-laborer in breaking curses and establishing blessings. Together, you're going to create a legacy of love that will influence your lineage for generations to come. Every prayer your ancestors prayed for love, every tear they shed over broken relationships, every time they cried out to God for someone to break the cycle, God was storing up those prayers to release in your season. Your love story is the answer to prayers that were prayed before you were even born. The person coming to you carries the keys to unlock blessings that have been held in escrow for your family line. When you say yes to this divine love, you're not just saying yes to your own happiness. You're saying yes to your destiny as a curse breaker and blessing establisher. Stop accepting dysfunction as your portion and start declaring that your family's love story changes with you. Number 5, your assignment requires this specific love. Beloved, what I'm about to share with you is going to revolutionize how you see both your purpose and your love life, because they are more connected than you've ever imagined. The assignment God has placed on your life, the calling He's whispered in your ear, the dreams He's planted in your heart, all of it requires the specific love that's coming your way. Your future spouse isn't just going to be your companion. They're going to be your ministry partner, your vision supporter, your God-given helper in fulfilling the purposes of heaven on earth. God doesn't give random people random spouses. He strategically matches kingdom builders with exactly the person they need to accomplish what He's called them to do. The gifts your spouse carries will perfectly complement your gifts. Where you are weak, they will be strong. Where they struggle, you will excel together. You will be a force that the enemy cannot stop, because you were designed by heaven to work as one unit in advancing God's kingdom right now. Your person is being prepared not just to love you, but to understand your calling, to support your dreams, to pray over your assignments, to stand with you when the battles get intense. They're learning skills they'll need to help you succeed. They're developing character traits that will strengthen you. They're being positioned in places where they'll have the resources and connections you'll need for your next level. You've probably wondered why some doors haven't opened yet, why some opportunities seem delayed, why certain breakthroughs feel just out of reach. It's because you're waiting for your divine partner to arrive, the one who holds keys to doors you didn't even know existed. Your assignment is bigger than what you can accomplish alone. And God knew that when He planted those dreams in your heart, He was never expecting you to fulfill your purpose in isolation. He was preparing someone who would multiply your impact, someone who would help you reach heights you couldn't reach. By yourself, the person meant for you shares your heart for the things of God. They're passionate about the same kingdom purposes that keep you up at night praying and dreaming when you find each other. It's going to feel like puzzle pieces clicking into place. Like you've finally found the missing component that makes everything else make sense. Your love story isn't just about personal happiness, it's about kingdom advancement. About two people joining forces to impact eternity. The enemy has been fighting so hard to keep you separated because he knows what you'll accomplish together. He knows that your combined anointing will tear down strongholds, that your unified prayers will move mountains, that your partnership will demonstrate God's love in ways that transform communities. Stop thinking small about the love coming your way. Stop seeing it as just a personal blessing. You're about to receive a divine partnership that will amplify your impact, expand your influence, and accelerate your assignment. Your spouse is your secret weapon in spiritual warfare, your co-laborer in kingdom building, your God-appointed teammate in changing the world. The love you're about to experience isn't just going to heal your heart and fulfill your desires. It's going to empower you to fulfill your destiny. Number 6. They're fighting internal battles to reach you, sweet soul. I need you to understand something profound about what your person is experiencing right now, because it will help you pray for them and prepare for them in ways that will transform how this relationship unfolds. Your future spouse is currently in the fight of their life, battling internal voices, overcoming fears, healing from past wounds, and pushing through obstacles to become the person worthy of the love you deserve. They know in their spirit that something significant is coming, that their life is about to change, that they need to get ready for a love they've only dreamed about. The enemy is working overtime to discourage them, to make them believe they're not good enough for you, that they don't have what it takes to be the partner you need. He's reminding them of every failure, every past relationship that didn't work out, every time they've fallen short of being the person they wanted to be. But God is strengthening them, preparing them, refining them through every trial they're facing right now. That job loss they're dealing with isn't random. It's positioning them for the career that will allow them to provide for the family you'll build together. That healing they're walking through isn't coincidental, it's preparing them to love you from a place of wholeness rather than neediness. That time of solitude they're experiencing isn't loneliness. It's God teaching them who they are apart from other people's opinions so they can love you from a place of security. Every prayer they're praying for strength. Every time they're asking God to make them better. Every moment they're choosing to grow instead of giving up. It's all for you. They're becoming the person who can handle the depth of love you have to give, the person who can match your energy, your passion, your commitment to growth and to God. Right now they might be feeling like they're not ready, like they need more time, more healing, more preparation, but God is orchestrating everything perfectly. He's bringing you together at exactly the moment when both of your hearts are prepared to receive and give the love He's designed for you to share. Your person is developing the patience they'll need to love you through your healing, the wisdom they'll need to lead your family, the strength they'll need to protect what you build together. They're learning how to pray for you before they even know who you are, how to honor you before they meet you, how to prepare space in their life for the blessing you represent. The battles they're fighting now are making them into the warrior you need by your side, the intercessor you need covering you in prayer, the leader you need guiding your family toward God's purposes. Don't rush the process. Don't worry about why it's taking so long. Don't wonder if they're ever going to arrive. They're coming, but they're coming correct. They're coming whole. They're coming prepared to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Your prayers for your future spouse are giving them strength in ways you can't imagine. Your declarations over your love life are breaking chains off of their heart. Your faith is activating miracles in their life right now. Keep praying for them, keep believing for them, keep declaring God's best over their life, because every word you speak in faith is helping them win the battles they're fighting to reach you. Number 7. Age is just the container, not the contents. Precious one, I need you to completely shift your perspective about age and understand that the number of years you've been on this earth has nothing to do with the capacity of your heart to give and receive profound love. Your age is simply the container, but what matters is the contents. The beautiful, vibrant, passionate, loving soul that exists within you regardless of whether you're 25, 45, or 65. The person God is sending you isn't looking at your age and calculating compatibility. They're looking at your heart and recognizing home. You could be in your 70s and still have the wonder and excitement of a young person when it comes to love, adventure, dreams, and new experiences. You could be in your 20s and have the wisdom and emotional maturity of someone who's lived multiple lifetimes. Age doesn't determine your ability to love passionately, to dream boldly, to embrace life fully, to bring joy and energy into a relationship. Your person is going to be attracted to your zest for life, your openness to new experiences, your willingness to grow and learn, your capacity to love deeply and authentically. These qualities exist in your spirit, and your spirit is ageless, timeless, eternal. Stop believing the lie that passion, romance, and deep connection are reserved for the young. Some of the most beautiful love stories unfold between people who found each other later in life, who brought years of wisdom, experience, and appreciation to their relationship. Your person might be younger than you, but they're going to love your experience, your stability, your confidence, your knowledge of who you are and what you want. They're going to be drawn to the fact that you're not playing games. You're not trying to be someone you're not. You know your worth and you know how to love. Or your person might be older than you, but they're going to love your enthusiasm, your fresh perspective, your dreams for the future, your energy and excitement about life. They're going to feel young again through your eyes. They're going to be inspired by your vision. They're going to be motivated to create new memories and experiences with you. Age gaps that seem significant to other people feel insignificant when two souls recognize each other and choose to build a life together. Your love won't be defined by the years between you, but by the depth of connection you share, the values you align on, the future you build together. Stop letting society's rules about age-appropriate relationships limit what God wants to do in your love life. Stop thinking you're too old to be pursued passionately or too young to be taken seriously. The right person for you will see past the surface to the eternal part of you that never ages, the part that will love them when you're both old and grey, the part that connects with their soul on levels that transcend physical appearance or chronological age. Your love story is going to be evidence that real love isn't bound by numbers, expectations, or conventional wisdom. It's going to show the world that when God writes a love story, He doesn't consult the calendar, He consults the heart. Embrace every year you've lived, every experience that's shaped you, every season that's prepared you for this moment, because all of it has been preparing you to love and be loved in ways that will take your breath away. Number 8. Your love story will heal others. Beautiful warrior. What I'm about to share with you will help you understand that your future love story isn't just about your personal happiness. It's about God using your relationship as a beacon of Hope for everyone who's lost faith in love. There are people in your sphere of influence right now who are watching your journey. People who have given up on love. People who believe their time has passed. People who think they're too damaged to be chosen. When your person shows up and loves you beautifully, publicly, passionately, it's going to restore hope in the hearts of everyone who witnesses it. Your love story is going to be living proof that God's timing is perfect, that healing is possible, that love can happen at any age, in any season, after any amount of heartbreak. The person coming for you understands that your relationship will be a ministry, a testimony, a demonstration of God's redemptive power in action. They're prepared to love you not just in private, but in public. Not just in easy moments, but in difficult ones. Not just when you're at your best, but when you're walking through healing together. You're going to create a standard of love that challenges everyone around you to believe for more in their own relationships. Your friends who have settled for mediocre love are going to be inspired to demand better. Your family members who have accepted dysfunction as normal are going to see what healthy love looks like. Your children, whether biological or spiritual, are going to have a template for the kind of love they should wait for and fight for. The enemy has been trying to convince you to settle, to lower your standards, to accept less than God's best, because he knows that when you receive the love you deserve, it's going to destroy lies in the minds of countless other people. Your breakthrough becomes everyone else's permission slip to believe. For their own breakthrough, your healing becomes evidence that healing is possible for others. Your love story becomes proof that God still writes beautiful endings for people who refuse to give up. The person meant for you carries the same heart for ministry through relationship, the same understanding that love is not just a personal blessing but a public testimony. They're going to love you in ways that make other people believe in love again, that make cynics become hopeful, that make people who have been hurt start dreaming again. Your relationship is going to be a safe place for both of you, but also a lighthouse for everyone who's lost in the storms of broken relationships and disappointed expectations. People are going to look at how your spouse treats you and realize they've been accepting far less than they deserve. They're going to see the respect, the honor, the patience, the passion, the commitment between you two, and understand what real love actually looks like. Your story is going to heal the little girl and other women who was told she was too much or not enough. The little boy and other men who was taught that vulnerability is weakness. Years from now, people will tell you that watching your love story gave them hope to try again, faith to believe again, strength to wait for their own divine connection. Your love won't just transform your life, it will transform the lives of everyone who witnesses the power of God's love demonstrated through human relationship. Get ready to be a living testimony, a walking miracle, a breathing example of what happens when someone refuses to settle for less than what God has promised. Beloved, as we close this powerful message, I need you to understand that everything I've shared with you today isn't just information, it's activation. Your faith has been stirred, your hope has been renewed, and your expectation has been elevated too. Align with God's plans for your love life right now. As you're hearing these words, shifts are happening in the spiritual realm on your behalf. Your person is being drawn closer to you. Obstacles are being removed from your path, and divine orchestration is accelerating to bring you together in God's perfect timing. I want you to speak these words over your life. I receive the love that God has prepared for me. I declare that age is not a barrier to my breakthrough in love. I believe that my person is coming and they're going to love me exactly as I am. Your love story is about to begin, and it's going to be more beautiful than anything you've ever imagined. If this message has stirred your heart, if you feel hope rising within you, if you sense the breakthrough is close, I need you to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the content God is going to download through this channel. Your testimony is coming. Your love story is unfolding, and your happily ever after is closer than you think. Keep believing, keep preparing your heart, and get ready to receive the love you've been praying for. God is about to show off in your love life in ways that will leave you breathless with gratitude. Your person is coming, and when they arrive, you're going to understand why nothing else worked out. Until next time, keep walking in faith, keep believing in love, and remember that your best days are ahead of you. God bless you, beautiful soul.